Well, I'm gonna get started here. People aren't in here yet, but welcome to my um, live stream. This is Trail Rider 570, and I'm gonna be discussing my trucks. This is my Traxxas Slash. It used to have the BL2S system in it. It now runs a 4,000 kV brushless setup in it. I put a center differential in it. I did change the shock oil. It's got 40 weight shock oil in it, front and rear. These are the non-spec tires that everybody does. I just a Sharpie marker and painted up the fake beadlock to make it look black. I did change out the radio system in it as well. It runs a Endura T6 system. In turn, it has a gyro system in the front end, which helps with the steering at speed. Let's see here. The like, yeah, that's what I've done to this truck so far. My drag slash. Now that we're getting into a different animal here, my drag slash runs the Velinium system in it, the VXL system. If you run it in a meet, you have to run 2S. Currently, it has a 3S setting in it. I put 0-degree rear control arms on it as well. Then I've also relocated the rear shocks. They're centered in the truck. I put taillights on it, as well as I put wiring harness in the front for headlights. I have ordered up and sitting in there. That is my data logger. It's a GNSS system that gives me your mile an hour. It gives me your seconds to the 132 feet, which these trucks run, as well. It gives me G loading. I have updated the wheelie bar wheels. I put an aluminum axle in there, and these actually are on bearings. These wheels actually run on bearings now. The shock oil and springs are kept the same. You can see how wide the slicks are on it. It has taillights and headlights. I had the telemetry link setup installed in it, which is on here. There is a module right there, and that it Bluetooths into my stupid bugs. It Bluetooths into my radio or into my phone, so I have a display like a speedometer, and it shows me the mile an hour this truck runs, as well as the battery voltage, the the motor temperature, and the voltage, motor temperature, RPM, and it gives me all that information. So it is all in here. The truck, other than that, is running stock gearing. I did install a slipper eliminator kit in it. So it does not have a slipper clutch. It's like direct drive. I put that kit into it as well. And this runs the 727 Magnum transmission, which is a really good one. It is a two-wheel drive truck. Yeah. And I have done, we can't see the dirty car sitting here, but underneath the car, because we went out today, I was doing hole shots here. I usually call it hole shot. I don't know, I forgot, but yeah. And you guys are coming in here. You're part of a beta test. I'm on a deal with YouTube, and I got to stream for at least a half hour. Then they're going to turn this into a short and blast it out there. So I'm one of the people they contacted to do this, and that's what we're doing now is I'm talking about my trucks and everything else, and eventually this is going to be put out as a short by YouTube, as well as my video will be out there. So, yep. So this truck here, I did put 0-degree rear arms on it so that the slicks are setting straight. Initially, when I got them, they were towed in, and with my testing so far in the truck, it actually works to me. With them straight, it works just as good. I did change the camber of them, so the tires are sitting flatter underneath there, so I'm getting more contact pattern on the tire, between the tire and the ground. I did have to do a front end alignment on it because the front end was all out of whack. I don't know why they sent it out that way, but it was all out of whack. And yeah, getting back to this truck, I did put a center differential in it. This has a dust cover to protect the electronics in it. I installed a new spur gear in it. This is for the differential. This is your spur gear. So this is an extra one. I put a new spur gear in it, and I'm going to be putting a new pinion gear in it as well. I just got to go pick one up. So, but yeah, thank you for the 4 thumbs up. I appreciate it, guys. Like I said, you guys feel free to chat. Keep it wholesome and nice, because you never know, there might be children in here or watching. And feel free to chat, because you'll be participating in a part of a beta testing of a new program that eventually it's going to be able for all YouTubers to use. So, but it involves your vertical streaming with your mobile device. So that's why you're getting a vertical stream from me. So, but yep, this is what this truck looks like. The original tires that were on it are right here. I'll get one down and show you. This is the tires that came on the truck. And if you notice, these are a little narrower, or they may not look it. See, this tire is a little flatter. See, that's more rounded tire. The tire has a more rounded look, where this has a flat look. And everybody that races these likes to run this. This is the S1 or P1, 1P tire, and this is their spec tire. And the name says spec right on it right there. So this is their spec tire that they ship the truck with. And typically you can tell these tires will have a red bead on them and with a chrome insert. But so this tire here is the spec tire that runs in it. And I would have to race this in a different class, because I pulled the BL2S brushless system out of it, and now it runs a 4,000 kV brushless, so it's able to run 3S in it. 3S in this truck here at speed, it's going to be mid 40s with no problem. This truck here with a 2S, about 59, 60 miles an hour. With a 3S in it, it does about 71 miles an hour. So it depends. When you race these in meets, they usually limit you to voltage. So you're limited down to a 2S LiPo, where this truck here, if I race it, I've done testing with it, extensive testing with it with a 2S or a 3S, and it gets right down to the 2S works really well in this truck. It's fast, but it's a controllable fast with this motor setup I got. Where the 3S, it's just wicked. You have to be very careful how you throttle it. The gyro in the steering does help. Underneath here, you see that there's the cooling system for the motor. motor sits right there, and there's the ESC. And actually what's sitting in right now is a 3S battery. So that's what it looks like underneath the hood. So there's two fans there to cool the motor plus a heat sink. Motor's right there, and then this has got a fan on it, so there's 3 fans that run all the time. If we turn this on, you'll see them right there. The fans are running, and it's beeping right now because there's not no radio signal. So, but yep. So that's this truck. So that's what's in this truck. It does have a different steering servo, which is right here. I put a different servo in it. Like I say, these are different tires and wheels on here. They're a little narrower tire, but they're more rounded than stock springs. I did put a couple extra preload clips in it because it was kind of squatty when you run it. You can see I've been running it, still be cleaned up a little bit, but it, and this is a BL2S system, so when you ordered this truck or picked it up, it already had the blue heavy-duty components in it. The steering casters, blocks, and the shock towers are all blue. You see that. So this has got the heavy, and it's clipless. There's no body clips. To put the body on, it's really simple. You take the body, you set it on there, you get it lined up where it needs to be. It kind of falls into place. Then you take your fingers and do the same thing back here. Just like that, body's on it. So, yep. So this is what it looks like with a body on it. This is a 67 Chevy C10 short box truck that it's modeled after. It does have headlights in the front. Headlights and marker lights, and it has tail lights as well. I put that stuff on it, put a wiring harness in it. So this is the radio for it, and what you do to run it, you get it into the beams. You put it by hand. You hold this red button down. You set your trigger where you want it, and when the light goes green, take your finger off the button, and you just let it go, and she takes off. So it's like a line lock right here. So hold the button in, set your throttle, half full or half, 3/4, whatever you need. Watch the light. When the light turns green, take your finger off the button just like that, and it just goes. So then, like I say, this has a link system, which is right there. It's link enabled. So I have an app on my phone so I can see the speed, the RPM, the motor that's turning, engine temperature, and battery voltage through this link right to my phone. So, and what is cool with the link system, you can take through my phone. I can update the radio, which I've already done. I can update the ESC in it. I can update the receiver all through the app now, and I can set the parameters of the ESC, how much punch I want to come out of it. The punch, your endpoint adjustment for it. If you can set it up. It's crazy how you can set it up with the link system. I can in the receiver. I can through my phone. I can set the wheel trim, the trim on the radio. Then I can just zero out the steering trim here, and I can adjust it through my radio, then just use this to fine tune it. This is this is for your gyro, because this says I have a gyro for steering, and I can set how much I want the gyro to work through here. Plus, through the link system, I can go in there and fine tune that gyro setting as well. So there are some nice advantages to this setup. And you see there's gauges. There's these jigs there, right here in this one. These are camber gauges. And that's how it's how you like the one I did my tires, I had the body off, of course. You put this against the tire and you adjust the tire to where it's hitting down here and it's hitting up here. Then it has it's got degree marks, and it'll tell you how much degrees you got, so you can set the camber of it. So you see, I got two of them. I didn't realize I had two of them actually, but I do. So, but that's typically how this drag truck works. When you accelerate it, you do your burnouts just like a real drag truck. You heat up the tires. You do it on carpet. Then you just, for at the line there, you kind of run them in. But what you do is when you're accelerating, the motor torque will go like this. It'll start to raise it, take the load off it. But then the torque will actually push the wheels down like that. And at the same time, the tires are growing, just like a real, and you end up with your wheelie. And that's how it goes. And this is almost, I only got one more level of adjustment that I can go down, and it depends on if you want the wheelie or not. So wheelie actually acts as weight transfer. So when it's picking up like that, it's putting the weight in the back end, making the tires bite harder, and then once the tires bite harder, it'll take off and it'll force the front end down. Everybody says, why a pickup drag? Why not a Mustang or whatever? You get into aerodynamics. Everybody thinks this truck's not aerodynamic. This has got rounded edges. You got this area here. And if you notice the angle of it, and if you notice the angle of the windshield here, the air's hitting it, it's flowing around it, it's flowing over top, and it's coming over the cab, and it's getting down here, and it's hitting the wing, which in turn is pushing the back end of the truck down. And so that's where the aerodynamics come into play with a pickup. Traxxas was really working hard to get this design down. And this is the body they come up with. It is a cool body. And like I say, you look at the front end of it, you can see the angles. You can see the on hood area, and you can see the it's rounded around the lights in the fenders. Then if you look here at the windshield angle, it's all done for a purpose. That's why they chose this. Then if you notice the roof, it's kind of rounded, bowed up, and in turn, same thing. It flows off the top edge of the roof, goes over top, and the air comes around, and it forces the air down into here, into the wing, which in turn gives you downforce in the rear end and holds it in the line. So that's the idea of having a drag truck. They work the same as if we got a Fox body Mustang, one version of this with a Mustang body. It does not matter. They both are very aerodynamic. You may think, well, this truck here is not aerodynamic, but you got to realize you do your burnout, you take your hand, you push down here, you push down the back, and you see what I did, it squats it. And if you look at the front end, look how low it is. You can barely get a knuckle underneath there when it's all the way down. So it will literally also, it's going to force this body down lower when it's running at speed. So it's going to be really close. So your aerodynamic will come into play, and this thing will literally be planted right down to the ground. So that is the idea of this truck or drag cars, is you want them to push down. And a lot of drag cars, what they do, like the Pro Mods, they'll literally cut the back ends out of them. They won't have this in the bumper. They have this all opened up, so air just flows through. So, yeah, thank you for the whatever you guys are posting there. So that's the idea of this setup. That's why I chose this truck. As of right now, it's only been tested. It hasn't been really had a full pass done on it yet. I'm waiting for the weather to get to where I can do that. Then I'm going to haul it up to our local college up here, and they got a really big parking lot. On weekends, guys come up there and run them, and I'm going to haul it up there, and I use my data logger and that, and I will get some ETs with it, because it'll give me ET mile an hour. It's set for 132 feet. That's what the scale is. So in 132 feet, it should do, with a 2S, I'm going to take a 2S and a 3S with me. It should do almost 60 miles an hour with a 2S. And with a 3S, it should be close to 71 miles an hour with a 3S. So, yep. Thanks for coming in, guys. Like I said, you guys are part of a beta test. There are certain YouTube creators, YouTube has contacted, I'm one of them. And this is going to be switched to a short when I get done and sign off. There's a couple steps I'm going to do afterwards, and they're going to use an AI program to put this down into a short, and it'll come up on my channel. So, yep. So, but you got two different ways of thinking here. This one here is straight line, low and fast. This one here is running on a track, jump it, fly it, whatever it takes to, and then this thing drives incredibly well. I pulled the slipper out of it, like I said, and I put a different center diff in it, and I did change out the motor and stuff. But if I have to race, when I race it, and they say, well, you can't run that system, it'd take me about 20 minutes to convert it back over to the BL2S system. So I kept the other setup. It's all one piece. It's just a matter of 20 minutes to pull this out and plug the other one in, and it should be ready to go. So, but the BL2S system, you can only run a 2S LiPo, where this one here, I can run 3S through it, which I've done. And it's just nasty fast with a 3S. I mean, it pulls and accelerates hard. So there's guys that are actually taking these, and they're putting slicks on all four wheels, and they're making them into a four-wheel drive drag truck as well. And they're putting wheelie wheels off the back, and they're putting hellacious motors in them. So, yeah, so. If you got any questions, feel free to ask. I don't bite. If you got RC car question, if you are interested in RC cars and you've never been into it and you want to know a recommendation, I do know a little bit about RC stuff, obviously. Up there's an airplane all covered up, and I got more cars up there. So, yep. So, and feel free to ask me. I do custom builds. That's what I'm mainly known for, like this truck here. This has billet axles underneath it and everything. Billet axles, working winch, light bars. Yep. So, yep. Yep, so I got to try to make it for 30 minutes, guys. So I'm just trying to, and this here is what you do with this thing here. I plug it in an outlet, and this plugs into the side of my data logger here, and that's how I charge it. So, yep. Hello there. How are you? But yeah, this truck here, like I said, these wheels are running they're a full bearing wheel on an aluminum shaft, so there's less rolling resistance. The only thing I haven't done to it, I got them sitting here. I got ceramic bearings that are going to be put in this truck. I'm changing all the bearings out to ceramic all the way around. So I got a bearing set for it. So it'll have ceramic bearings in it as well, because we're trying to get the rolling resistance down in this truck. These are the wheels and tires that come on the truck when you order it. Not right now, I can't. I can't even run the drag car. We've had rain outside, and normally I would run them, but it's pretty rainy and muddy outside, so I can't even run them my drag truck, I usually do test hits in here. That's on Tuesdays. It's called Test Hit Tuesday. But right now the floor is wet and dirty, and I can't even run this truck right now. So unfortunately, I can't drive the this truck here. First place, there's not enough room here to open this truck up to really go in. When I do a test hit, it's like I hit the throttle for 2 seconds and I have to slow down already. Oh, it has? Yeah, well, I'm in Northwest Michigan, so we still got rain here, so. But this outside, I have kind of a track made to test run this truck at. I can't, not right now, I can't run out there, so, yep. '26. At 30 minutes, guys, I'm going to shut the live down because it is part of a test with YouTube. I'm beta testing a new application. So when I hit 30 minutes, a little over 30 minutes, I'm going to shut down the live for now. But I appreciate you guys coming in. If you're new to my channel, if you will, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates. I have one more car coming here. It's already ordered. I don't know when it's going to show up. It's going to be a surprise because it's not going to be what you guys are expecting. It's ordered and on its way. I went through my local hobby shop to get it, and I'm waiting for that to get here. So, other RC cars. This is a Red Cat Gen 7 that I completely rebuilt. I put inner fenders in it. It's got zoomy headers underneath there. You can see them. It's got a full light kit. It's got a functioning winch, aluminum beadlock rims on Super Swamper tires, all stainless steel underneath it, drive shafts, everything else. It's not a 2-speed, it's a single speed. It has a new motor in it, a new 21-turn motor. Then over here, this is my 7th scale FMS. I call it my super scale. It's got a full interior in it. The doors actually open. Right here, the doors are opening. Has cloth seat, padded seats in it. Full interior. This has a working winch as well, full light kit. I run Endura tires and wheels with RC 4-wheel drive hubs. This truck here started its life as a legendary Grando. Now it's an Axial SCX 10.2. I got billet axles underneath it, front and rear, stainless steel drive shafts, different steering servo. It runs a 2-speed, and I switched the shift servo over to a micro. This runs a 21-turn motor. This board here is, I usually set the drag truck on it, but this is my mock-up for the bed of the trailer. Then I got a 6-scale 41 Willys Jeep here with 2 soldiers. Then I got 2 NB 99s. This is the version 2, and that's the other one's the original one. Then I got my 15-year-old Tamiya high lift that I just recently redid it and got it working. Then up here, I have that little truck's $500. That's my Axial Capra crawler. That's got 4-wheel steer. It's a heavy truck, steel wheels, brass, different shocks, different motor, stock ESC and speed control in it, ESC and different steering servos as well. And this is my JJRC 41 Willys that I've been slowly working on. I put different tires underneath it, and I'm going to kind of weather it and make it look beat up. Then FMS sent me this truck. This is the 18th anniversary edition truck. This has Endura wheels. It has rock sliders. It has metal drive shafts, and it did come with oil shocks, but since then I put a different version on them. So that's just that's the trucks I got, and I got more. Oh, you know what, you go to Amazon, and you go to Amazon, and these are about $35 in Jura. Go to Amazon, they got them right there, 35 bucks, and get them all day. Yep, go right to Amazon. That's where these come from. Amazon. Amazon. They're out there. So you can get them. So all you do on these winches is they got a circuit, they got a control panel that you mount in the truck. You plug it in to your ESC for power. They have a little fob that comes with them, like a starter fob. Let's see here if I can find one. It's easy to get to. Right here. I'll get this one out. Hold on, don't leave me. But anyway, they'll come with this little fob, in and out right there. And then you just attach it to your radio system. And this is actually for this truck. So if the battery's in there, you just hit this button to power it in and out. So it comes with a fob. So you don't have to have a radio. This controller here goes to this truck, and this one here is the original controller for this truck. So your winch controls are right here, in and out, right there. So, yep. And this is basically a Dumbo or Endura. Like if you look at this T6 Endura that I run on my Slash, you look at this one, they're the same. Just see how the buttons, this has got knobs and this has got buttons, so. They all have to be installed. It's real easy. They give you a good instruction sheet. The hardest thing you got to do is figure out your mounting. It'll come with a winch plate, a plate to attach it to, but you got to figure out how you're going to mount it into the bumper. And once that's in there, then it's just one wire that runs underneath the truck. It's kind of hard to see, but there's one wire in there. I flip the light on here. Remember how to do that right there. See, there's the steering servo, but you see that wire with the braids, see that red and black? That's for the winch. And you just run that up there and you mount that control panel into the chassis somewhere, and it's ready to go. This one here, it mounts right there. You can see that clear piece, that's for the winch control. So this has metal magnetic body mounts, so yep, just like that. So anyway, guys, I want to back out of here. They said 30 minutes to do the test, so my 30 minutes is up. Thank you for coming in, everybody. I appreciate it, and thank you for sincere coming in. If you're doing my channel, if you will, please hit that like, subscribe, and ring that bell. And I'll be back around for other live streams, because I'm going to be using my phone for a while, so doing testing. So thanks for coming in. Yep, thanks for coming in. As always, from me to you, this is Trail Rider 570 saying goodbye and God bless. And I'll see you next time. Now comes the part that I got to figure out. So I'll catch you all later.